What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we're going to be doing another Rate My Squad for you guys. Now, this is the team that I have chosen. It is a BPO/Serie A hybrid with a Team of the Season Drogba thrown in at striker. But overall, this team cost around 120k. So that's actually pretty expensive with the players that you get in the squad. I mean, you do have 2 informs and a Team of the Season, and those are where like the bulk of the budget actually came in. But besides that, there's not really a lot of standout players. I mean, you do have Torre, you do have Bellerin, and besides that, there's not really a lot of like amazing players. You have Mangala, you got Tiote, you got Guarin, Zuniga, and Doumbia, who are all good players. But for a budget of like 120k, you would expect better players. So some negatives in the team, one of them is going to be Zuniga. I mean, he doesn't look horrible for a left back, but he plays on the left, he's right-footed, and he has a 2-star weak foot. So that's gonna be terrible to use. And if I want to cross the ball in, which I normally don't, but just in case I do, I'm gonna have to stop, turn around, and use his right foot because of that 2-star weak foot. Another thing is that this team lacks some skills. The only player with 4-star skill moves is Doumbia. Everyone else has 3 or less. Even Drogba and Gervinho, they both have 3. And so does Guarin, Torre, Tiote, they all have 3-star skills, which is not good. So it's gonna lack a little bit going forward. Now overall, this team on paper doesn't look very bad. In fact, it looks pretty good. You have one of the most OP strikers up front, paired up with a Team of the Season. You have an informed Gervinho at cam. You have an incredibly strong midfield. The lowest physicality in the midfield is 86 with Torre. Guarin and Tiote are both 88, which is amazing. And the defense doesn't look half bad either. I mean, you have Zuniga and Bellerin, who are both incredibly pacey. You have a pretty OP center back in Mangala, who has 77 pace, which isn't bad. But he's also medium-high and 6'2", so that's pretty good. And then you have Murillo, who's an informed center back. And then you have Joe Hart in goal, who can be very good. So on paper, it doesn't look that bad. However, I have this feeling that this team won't do that well for some reason. I'm not sure why. It could be for the lack of skills, but I've used a team with only like 1 or 2 players with 4-star skills, and I did fine with it. So I'm not sure if that's it, but there is just some feeling I have that it won't do well, and I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully this team will do well. And without further ado, let's get into a game. Alright, so we're going into the first game with this team, and he has got a very good Liga BBVA side. He's got Neymar, Team of the Season Ivory Coast, Claudio Bravo in goal, who can be very OP, depending on what game it is, but he's got Benzema at cam, who is literally one of the worst players in FIFA 16. And again, I'm playing in Division 1 as well, so there's going to be some pretty good opponents. No! Oh, I thought Drogba was running through. It's all good. To Gervinho? No, that ball. That ball. Just the final. Whenever we get in the final third, that's when we have trouble. Stop doing that. Jesus Christ. Go. Gervinho, let's go. He makes it up. He makes it up with the fantastic long shot. His dribbling is fantastic. Holy shit. The LTRT dribbling with Gervinho is one of the best I've ever used. Holy crap. Wait, are you kidding me? Thank you, Joe. No. Oh my god, that's so lucky. I have to stay central. If I get to a side, I get screwed. Yes, okay. Please! Twice. Twice, okay. It's alright. We're good. Twice I've hit the freaking post with Gervinho. Jesus Christ. That is halftime. And I've only had 5 shots, but I've been in his defensive third so much. I've also had so much more possession as well. He's only had 1 shot. The first 15 minutes, I think, I was really lacking in that final third, at least with the final ball. But after I realized I had to really stay central, then it started working for this team. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've hit the post twice. If you went to Doumbia in the very first place, I haven't even seen Doumbia at all. What is... That's a fantastic celebration, Gervinho. Oh my god. If you pass it back, you cannot take a touch like that. You know that. Come on. Good work. Let's go. Gervinho has actually been fantastic. I was not expecting him to be this good. He is absolutely dominant. Holy God. That is ridiculous. He has a fantastic shot on him. He has like 74 shooting. His shooting's like one of his best stats. I haven't really seen a Drogba long shot yet. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Alright. Jesus Christ. That's amazing. That's just great stuff. What? That went in. Joe Hart, what is going on, man? That was trash. That is the end of the game. Now, of course, Gervinho is going to have man of the match. He had that hat trick, and he also had an assist as well. Torre with 2 assists, and Drogba, Torre with the other goals, and then Gervinho and Doumbia with the other assists. Now, Joe Hart did not do very well. Bravo had like 8 saves. Joe Hart had 5, but 5 of them, I'm pretty sure like all of them were just really easy saves, actually. And then he let one in that was terrible. Alright, so we are going into the second game, and okay. He's won the Footies tournament 3 times. This guy's gonna be good, isn't he? He's gonna be really good. Shit. Oh, he's really good at that. He's pretty good. To be fair, Mangala probably should have had that ball, and then he just kind of passed it forward for him. Don't really know exactly what happened, and then he was out of position because that happened. I'm sorry, what is that pass? Drogba, you could have easily... What the hell? What the hell? He just easily broke through! Where was my entire defense? Drogba easily getting knocked off the... It's freaking Boateng. It shouldn't... It's freaking team of season Drogba. You have got to be kidding me. Really? See, if you go... I was aimed toward the guy at the top of the box. Why doesn't it go there? Oh, you're getting knocked off the ball by P's check, man. Oh, he's holding A. He's holding A. He's holding A. Awesome. That's a through ball to Zuniga. That's a through ball. I mean, I don't know what to say, honestly. I've had more possession. I've had way better pass accuracy. Same amount of shots, he just put his away. As good as Gervinho's dribbling is, his first touch is absolutely atrocious. Okay, this is good. This is... Pen! Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. We're back in this. Come on. We got this. See, if someone's right in front of them, they just refuse, absolutely refuse to try to get around. I don't know if he missed that on purpose. I don't know. But thank God. God, when I attack, I have to go so quickly. Because if I slow down at all, no one comes. Doumbia. Let's go. How does he make that tackle? Legitimately, that is the most ridiculous tackle I have ever seen anyone in any FIFA make. No, Drogba, you don't run away. I don't know what's wrong with Drogba. He thinks he's the freaking paciest striker. Please. Please, Doumbia, thank you. Thank you. God. Tell you what, the second half has actually been better, except for Drogba. Besides Drogba, the second half's been so much better. The passing's been there, for the most part, still. It's just been just ridiculously frustrating. Especially the fact that my incredibly physical midfield gets completely out-physicaled by everyone else. Yes. Yes. Come on. Although it doesn't have pace. Oh, piss off. Gervinho! Oh my god, I could have taken a touch. I could have taken a touch. That one's gonna come back to haunt me. Saw that. See, you know, when you make a pass, you kind of want to put it in a direction of a player. And if you're making a run for the pass, you don't want to run directly at the player who's passing it to you. Doumbia. Come on. This is it. Surely. It's alright. It's alright. Drogba! That miss from Trevino is coming back to haunt me. And so is that. Unless. Drogba! Yes! Freaking Drogba! Oh my god! Warren with the header, Trevino with the absolute beautiful pass. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone get back. Nah, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Holy god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Drogba man of the match. That is just stupid on so many levels. He did get the game winner, but I would expect anyone to put that away in that circumstance. That is ridiculous. He did not deserve man of the match. Drogba scored 2, Doumbia had 1, and then Doumbia also had an assist, Trevino and Tiote also had assists. Honestly, I would say man of the match for me is Doumbia. He was fantastic. He was actually the most consistent, and even though everyone did not have a great first half, he really came back in the second half. I thought he did fantastic second half. So now we're going to go ahead and review this squad. So overall, this team was pretty good. Now, in the second game, they were incredibly bad first half. It was not good first half. Second half, they actually came back and did extremely well. So I think they're more of a second half team. I'm not sure if the second half was better in the first game compared to the first half of the first game. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But all I remember is second game, second half was so much better than the second game, first half. Once you actually get used to the team, then it becomes really good. You have to get used to the team kind of every single game, it seems like, because in the first game, I do remember I only scored 1 or 2, maybe 3 goals in the first half, but that was only after I realized I have to go through the middle, actually. I have to go through the middle, and you kind of have to remind yourself of that every single game, because if you go out wide at all, you're pretty much going to get screwed, because you have Tiote on one side, who's not good at attacking whatsoever, and then you have Guarin on the other, who is fine, but his agility and balance are really bad. So there are parts of the team that were extremely good, and honestly my favorite player in the team was Gervinho, hands down. No one even really came close to him. In his 2 games, he had 3 goals and 2 assists. He was fantastic in those games. Doumbia didn't even compare to Gervinho, which is weird because Doumbia is one of my favorite strikers. Honestly, I can only use him when he's playing in that Russian league. Doumbia ended up with 1 goal, and it said he actually got an assist in the second game, so I'm not sure why that doesn't show up. So he got a goal and an assist. Drogba ended up with 3 goals in the 2 games. Guarin, I'm not sure what he got out of the games because I've already played some games with him. Torre got a goal and assist, and then Tiote got 2 assists from the game. So like I said, Gervinho was easily the standout player in this team. He was actually incredibly good at cam because he utilized his dribbling the best there, I think. Because if I had him at striker, he wouldn't get the ball as often. So I think you have to put him at cam. Even with that 74 shooting, which he has great long shots and great shooting anyway, but that 72 passing, it seems like a little bit more as well. But you have to put him at cam to utilize all of these fantastic stats of his. Besides Gervinho, if I were to pick another few players that were pretty good, I would probably have to say Drogba. Besides the second half of the second game, he was terrible at that part, but everywhere else, he was actually pretty good. The other player that was really good was Doumbia. So your front 3 are actually pretty good. Now, I did notice Drogba would kind of get out wide a lot sometimes, which was really frustrating because he only has 70 pace. And he also would run and try to make runs behind. Now, that wasn't the part that really upset me. The part that upset me was if I had the ball, he would just start running. Wouldn't even stop to hold up the play, even though he has 83 physical and only 70 pace. He would just run through. And I didn't have him on getting behind or anything, so you would probably have to tell Drogba to stay central and be a target man, because he would get out wide and he would just run forward randomly. Now, some negatives in the team, for one thing, the midfield, while they were on paper physical, it didn't seem like that at all. They were getting pushed off the ball, as well as the entire team, actually. Drogba was getting pushed off the ball fairly easily, even though he had 83 physical. the midfield would not be able to like run into anyone and knock people off the ball, which was pretty frustrating, even though they had 86 physical, 80 and 88 physical. Another thing was, in this midfield again, they were not good at just dribbling. Now, it's probably due to the height. Guarin's 6 foot, Torre is 6'2", I believe, and Tiote was 5'11". And Tiote seemed like the best on the ball because he could just maneuver better. The agility and balance from Guarin and Torre was terrible. So if you have to like dribble and move with them, you actually have to be like moving around. You cannot like stand still and try to maneuver with them because it won't work because of that terrible balance and that terrible agility. Now overall, I would probably rate this squad maybe around a 7.5, I would say, because they were pretty good. And when they actually did show up, they were great. I would say that. When they actually showed up and did what they were supposed to do, they did very well. However, they were actually fairly inconsistent, as you can tell from the second game. First half they were terrible, second half they were fine. And also the midfield was just not that great for how much I was actually spending for it. It was not that great because even though Guarin's like 4.4k, Torre's like 11k, Tiote's 950, Tiote seemed like the best player. Even though he is terrible going forward, he still seemed like the best player in that midfield. Now again, for the price of this team, it's around 120k. And that's actually not that great considering this team isn't as good as I think it should be. In my last video, I actually made like an 80k team, and I had some stellar players in there. I had 2 informs, and I had that Footy Konoplyanka, and then I had some great players around them. And it was only 80k, so it was 40k less, and I still think it's a better team than this. So the fact that this is 120k is not very good. So I wouldn't really recommend this team as a whole, but again, I'm going to be recommending just certain players. For one, Gervinho, put him in your team. Put Inform Gervinho in your team. He was just fantastic. Just overall, his dribbling was just some of the best. I can put that up there with Cuadrado, and you guys know I absolutely love Cuadrado's dribbling. So Gervinho was easily the standout player. Now some other players I would probably recommend, Bellerin, just in general, he's just a great right back. Maybe Drogba if you put some instructions on him that actually use him and utilize him to the best of his abilities, because he actually wasn't horrible the entire time. He was actually pretty good despite that second half of the second game. But he's still, I feel like he could have done better, honestly. He could have done better, I feel like. So if you put certain instructions on him, I feel like he will do really well. And then lastly, I would honestly recommend Tiote. I would recommend him as long as you put him in that center defensive mid role. Because like I said, he's not that great going forward, but he's still better than these other 2 midfielders, I felt like. These other 2 weren't that great still, even though they are way better at attacking than Tiote. That is going to be it for me, guys. Now, if you do want me to try to rate your squad, just leave them in the comments down below and I will take a look at that. But again, that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace. Charlie?
Let's go.
Near post? Let's go. Freaking Chalanolu, let's go. His dribbling is